Hi chat, welcome to another stream. How y'all doing today? Oh man, YouTube decided not to play my music. What's up with that, YouTube? Michaela's here, and Corn Codes, thank you for the follow. We also had CPMK and Askin You Shall Know, who also followed. Oh, and Kale McDonald right before the stream started. And we are at quads right now, chat. We are at quads. We are so close. So close to 10,000 followers on Twitch. The next person is our 10,000th follower. But how y'all doing today? Today is February 6th of 2021, and it is a Saturday. And I said the right year. Yeah, arbitrary decimal increments. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But anyway, we are almost at 10,000 followers, so that's kind of cool. Looks like Michaela was first. However, Lucas Itzy, RKJ, and MSR were all here before the stream started. Good to see you all. Rollers, how's it going? Is also here. Damn it, I'll never be first. So the trick, MSR, the trick from the proven method is to, if you really want to get first, here's how you do it. You open up chat before the stream starts. So get here at like, I don't know, 11:50-ish. About 5 minutes before I start. Type out your message, I am first, or whatever. And then wait and watch this channel on Discord. Watch this channel. Because I manually type this message out seconds after I click the start button. So as soon as you see someone is typing in this channel, then you press enter. And that's how you get first. With very high certainty, that's how you get first. But anyway. If you really want it. Left side is such a good one, RKJ. I really like that emote. I think that's one of the ones that I got, so I'm happy I got that one, that emote. Oh wait, how did I get to 10,000 followers but no notification? What? Now I'm at 10,000 followers. We did it, chat. Whoever was the 10,000, thank you for following. Welcome, welcome. Might have been one of you who unfollowed and refollowed. That could be possible. Dan and Water, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. The 10,001st follower. Hey, what's up, Jizubaku? Hello, hello. Jizubaku, welcome back. Good to see you again with all of these Python jokes. When you Python, but you really see. Yoav, how's it going? Welcome back. Good to see you. Beldathis is here as well. Good to see you as well. Noob44, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. Alex, who says Pog. How's it going, Alex? Welcome to the stream. Everybody unfollow. No. Hey, what's up, Magic Karis? Hello, hello. It started, indeed. We're here. We're gonna be writing some code today. Wait, I just got a subscription. What is going on, Twitch? Why are you not telling me about my subs? Someone just resubbed, but it doesn't say who it was. Oh, Jarunk was follower 10,000 who had unfollowed. I see that in the Twitch dashboard. I see you, Jarunk. I see your shenanigans. Hey, what's up, Python 390? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. So who's gonna be the first to script the process he just described? So, two people have tried to script this already. Not that particular process, but I know Kevin Joberg wrote a crystal bot that waits for first. I know that's a thing. Beldoth says I have a better method to get first. Wait, there's a better method? What's the better method, Beldoth? I don't know a better method than that. Maybe one of us got fatter and counted for +2. Oh no. Hey, what's up, Tiny Small 69? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. When you Python, but mom says we have pip at home. Wait, I know the source of that meme, but I don't understand. I don't understand the reference. Oh, I opened this in the wrong tab. Dang it. Anyway, welcome back. So yesterday we worked a little bit on What did we work on yesterday? Something with pre-commit.ci. I don't remember what it was. Oh, the favicon stuff. We worked on the favicon stuff. That's right. So today what I want to work on is there's a little patch, or there's a little bug in pre-commit. We're gonna work on that first. Let's see. So today, fixing recursive submodules in Golang hooks for pre-commits. Technically it's already fixed. We're just gonna be running a test for it. And login redirect for pre-commit.ci. So that's what we're gonna work on today. So hopefully we'll be able to get through both of those. I didn't really do anything open source since last time. I'm not gonna lie, I have been like really unproductive off stream. I don't know, yesterday I just felt super sad, and so I just like laid down and took a nap for like the whole day. I woke up super sad this morning, so I wasn't feeling great this morning either. But I don't know, hopefully stream will cheer me up, but for some reason I've just been like, you know, kind of a little depressed. Just a little bit. We'll see what happens today. Anyway, so this is the bug. I copied this from someone else's comment, so that's why it looks weird that I said this. But it says down here, originally posted by Gaurav in this. So Gaurav did a really cool thing and added support to a Google repository for pre-commit. However, there's a little bug in how it sets up in that recursive submodules are not cloned in all cases. So pre-commit clones recursive submodules, but the pre-commit go thing doesn't. And so we'll be fixing that today. I'm not gonna tell my first secrets I'm retired. Oh man. Oh man. MSR says, I think subscription is not shown on stream if the one subscribed does not send the notification chat. Oh, that makes sense. So it could just be, but the weird thing is like resubs usually don't decrease or increase the sub points. So I watched the sub point go from 179 to 180. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know. Twitch stuff. Could be some eventual consistency anyways as well. If only we could see our emotes in the terminal. They do show up if I use the other thing, but yeah. The other thing you can do to get first is just get here before the start and spam the channel with chats. That also does work, rollers. Coin Code says pre-commit plus black is the only thing keeping my formatting consistent. Yeah, it's pretty good about doing that. Pretty good about doing that. Everyone cheering. Oh, you guys. Let's see. Also, you know, you don't have to be a bajillion to be % productive all the time. It's fine to take breaks, take care of yourself. Yeah, but honestly, like, laying in bed and watching YouTube all day does not feel great. Does not feel great at all. Like, no part of that is good. What? Wait, only 2 Pokemon machines? Only 2? I mean, I have one. I'm still waiting for this person to go online. They didn't. Oh, I'm not connected to the internet. God damn it. That's why they didn't go online. That's why they didn't go. God fucking damn it. I left my 3DS on all night, hoping they would go online, but I wasn't online, so this is my own fault. But anyway, yeah. 2 Pokemon machines. Try like 7 or 8 Pokemon machines. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this is the bug here is that we get this error, and the problem is that pre-commit partially does recursive submodules, but not in all cases. And Paul Fisher has helpfully made a patch to fix this. We're gonna adjust their patch a little bit because there's parts of it that aren't needed, and yeah, we'll just fix it up. So the trick is to add recursive to this clone command here. So this option is needed. This actually doesn't change anything because it's already cloning from a shell clone, so we can remove that. But the hard part is going to be running a test for this, so we're going to be writing a test to fix this. So that's going to be the first part of stream today. Pokemon Machine was Anthony all along. Yeah, it's kind of true. Oh, I guess I could update you on my shinies. I caught a few recently, but I'm still not complete. Very, very close. I'm up to 98%, 97.95% of the shiny Pokemon. Yeah, but these are the ones that I need still. These ones here, and these are the ones that I've gotten since like 4 days ago. I get a lot of shiny Pokemon a day. Actually, maybe this is like, I think it's actually, maybe this is a week ago. But yeah. Anyway, shiny Pokemon. These are the most recent ones. I'm currently the one I'm currently trying to get is Necrozma. I'm also currently trying to get Milcery. Milcery? I don't know how to pronounce this one. It's one of the new Pokemon. It's kind of a dumb Pokemon. Anyway, shiny Pokemon. Okay. But yeah, we need to update this a little bit. So I'm going to clone the repository, and we're gonna try and write a test for this. And unfortunately, this is gonna be really tricky to test. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Is it a Pokemon made of milk? Yeah, it is. I actually don't know what its shiny looks like. Milcery. Milcery? I don't know, it looks like a little milk blob. Oh my god, that is fucking nightmare fuel. Look at this shit. That's some goddamn nightmare fuel. This shiny Pokemon is creepy. Let me stare into your soul. But anyway, it evolves into this thing. Oh, which actually has a really cool shiny. Oh, and the fruit changes based on what shiny it is. Oh, that's cool. Or what form it is. Because you evolve it by attaching these like food item things and then trading it or something. Oh no, you spin you spin around in game. There's a little twirl thing in game that causes you to spin. Oh fuck, wait, there's more? Oh, there's so many forms. Anti-clockwise, this must be a British website. What the fuck? It has so many forms! Holy shit. Why doesn't it show all the shiny forms then? Surely there's more shiny forms. Given all of these different ways to make this milk thing. But anyway, wait, what are these ones at the bottom? Oh, yeah, sweet. I thought there was like a ribbon thing. I missed it. Rainbow Swirl. Spin anti-clockwise for over 10 seconds at dusk. Huh. Anyway, that Pokemon's weird. Okay, so in order to reproduce this problem, we need to create a recursive submodule. I am not super familiar with Go, but we're gonna try and make a Go path that reproduces this. So, Maker Go path export Go path equals quid / Go path. No, don't escape. And make their source git init source / github.com / ace / example. This is where we're gonna make our main script package main. We need to import something else. Let's do github.com / ace / example / the sub. We'll make this a submodule and func main. And we'll do hard tabs because that's what Go wants. And then we can do sub dot func or whatever. So this will be our main module. And then git init sub. We'll make a sub.go package sub func import fmt, and we'll just do fmt.println hello world, and then commit that. Git submodule add quid dot sub Sub. And then in theory, if I do go get dot slash dot dot dot, we should build an executable called example, which prints hello world. Okay, cool. So I think this is how we're going to set up this repository. Something like that, but we'll need to do that in a test case in pre-commit. It's a happy little ghost. Yeah, it looks like popcorn. It's pretty cute. Pretty cool. Yeah, Juice Bunks didn't sub the bot. It's true, it's true. Gotta catch them all. Yeah. Why isn't anything spinning for us? I want him to evolve. I don't think I'm gonna evolve just from spinning, but there you go, chat. I'll spin for you. Yeah, it didn't evolve. I'm still the same, chat. It didn't work. Magikarp says, all this time you were talking about Git and I was using Git to push initial commit of my today not work. Wait, what? Talking about Git. I was using Git. I'm confused. Magikarp, could you elaborate on what you mean? You mean this isn't his final form? Yeah. He gains sunglasses and oh, that would have been a good. Oh, I should have done that new 404. That would have been a good gimmick. That would have been a good gimmick. Would have been to enter Hackerman mode. But I missed it. Tabs not spaces. Unfollow. Yeah, go. You use tabs because Go is stupid. But my editor defaults to spaces, so always yeah. Hey, what's up, James Boyd? We are writing a little bit of Go just to get it fixed in pre-commit a little bit. We need some Stripe swag, and I don't even know if they do that. Main.go, is this pronounced Mango? Yeah, it's also a database. It's MangoDB. Anthony evolved into fidget spinner. Hey, what's up, Broad Triados? Hello. You should have spun anti-clockwise. Did I spin anti-clock? I think I did spin anti-clockwise. Did I go that way? Did I go that way? Did I do this way? I think I did. I don't remember. Someone will have to. Did somebody clip it? Did someone clip it? If someone clip it, we can figure out which way I spun. I spent hours debugging and all I was missing was auto use equals true. Oh no, the endless server. Yeah, that happens. That happens a lot. When you start your code with don't ask, I was bored as a comment. It's obvious that it's not work. Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I make ends up that way. Look at the hips on these Pokemon. See, I know there's a lot of Pokemon porn, so I'm really concerned about opening this up. But okay, I can open this one up. This is safe. Yeah, this is Indeedee, which has a really fucking high step count for hatching, and it has 2 formies. So, yeah. But yeah, Indeedee, thick Indeedee. But yeah, I need to catch 2 of these, one in each form. And I don't really want to hatch it from an egg because it's like 12,000 steps or something fucking ridiculous. So I'm hoping to get this one in encounters in the wild. But yeah, Indeedee thick. Hey, what's up, Sammy Vols? Hello. I clipped it in my dream. I'm eating, so I didn't clip it. I see. Yeah, thick. Thick and cute. I don't say more because I don't want the FBI in front of my house. Yeah. FBI, open up! Okay, anyway, let us try and set up this in a test now that we have kind of proved it out as something that would work. Paul H. Fisher, get github.com, Paul H. Fisher / pre-commit, get fetch Paul. We're gonna make a failing test on just master, and then I'm going to make sure that his patch fixes it, or their patch. I don't want to assume their gender because I don't actually know. All right, tests. Repository test is where these usually come from. Does this have This doesn't have internal imports. And Go doesn't have relative imports unless it's Go mod, right? Is that true? Can I do relative imports with Go mod? Let's try and Go mod init. Wait, I do want Go path, right? Can I do relative imports now? Go build shot. How do they work? Go mod relative import. Relative imports and Go. Oh, I've looked at this page so many times. This is old Go path shit. Cause it's from, oh wait, this is edited in, oh, written in 2016. It's now different. If your module is called M, then the idiomatic way is to do relative imports. What is my module called? Example? Main.go. So if I do example slash sub, sub is not in Go root. Oh my god. Let me read this full example. Only the full import name is supported. There's no shortcut to import the same. I don't know, remember how this works. Hey, what's up, Hayden? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Vinny Antune says, "What is the blue ball? Did somebody do it?" Yes, there we go. It's a fidget spinner. Why did you really think I'd post Pokeporn on stream again? See the word again there, Michaela? Do you see the word again there? I think you answered your own question. There's no relative imports. You need to import it based on your module path. Yeah. I wonder if it just uses the one in the package. So like if it's not gonna actually try and clone this is what I want it to do. Oh, we got a RMet from the Go path. Oh wait, what? Oh, I guess that worked. Okay, so we can do it Go module. Alright, we will do that then. G, more like GC, then spam Y. Wait, what? Advanced model, there's just called M, which is why he's able to do M slash something. Yeah. Hey, what's up? What the Foz? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. I'm doing well. Fitzy Cozy. Wait, who's Fitzy? Fitzy sounds familiar. Who's Fitzy? Why are there dot slash dot dot that looks so... Yeah, go's a little bit weird. I just happen to know that this builds everything in the current package. Yeah. That's why I did this. That's why I did this here. This is like from this and then recurse. I don't know. They invented their own syntax for this for some reason because it's Go. Why not? What the font says was basically was kind of stuck on a mini project for my course, so I came here for a bit instead. Sounds good. Well, welcome, welcome. Oh, fits. I see. I was bored this morning and I was like, what could I do? So I started writing a fictional CPU in BASIC. Oh, that sounds fun. Hey, what's up, Ben Griffiths? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Go can go throw itself in the bit bucket, says Michaela. I've just seen that YouTube comment that says Julia greater than Python and you're dumb for using Python. Wait, did somebody else make that same comment again? I'm pretty sure, yeah, let me see if I can find it. Because yeah, there's a pretty stupid comment about like, oh wait, is it gone? Can't find it anymore. No comments found. Maybe I deleted the comment. Did I take a screenshot of it? I probably took a screenshot of it and then just deleted the comment. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about this. Are you ready for a dramatic reading of YouTube comments with Anthony Writes Code? It is beyond me why people waste their time with Python anymore. Don't waste your time with Python anymore, as in about 2 years, Python is going to be pushed out with Julia. It is basically Python on steroids, and allows the benefit of multi-core access, built-in memory management, no need to deal with memory, and runs pretty much at the speed of C. Example, some function in C takes 10 milliseconds, Python takes 500 milliseconds, and Julia 10 milliseconds on par to C speed. Which, like, they just made those numbers up. If you're okay... Wait, my okay? Not someone else's okay? If you're okay programming Python, pretty much not much else to learn. It was developed at MIT, taking Python and under the hood, changing from interpreted to more compiled and multi-core. It has basically made Python future-proof, allowing it to be ready for quantum computing from the get-go, and able to use and access multiple unlimited cores! Unlimited cores! And the major benefit that Rust has added in built-in memory management by the compiler all built in. That wasn't a sentence. I don't know what you were trying to do there. Go watch the first 10 minutes of this and I'm sure you will like what you see. Spread the word to all your Python programmer buddies, as it is the future. DARPA, NASA, all the companies have been jumping on board, and it offers the speed of C and simple ability to program in Python with a few minor syntax changes on some things. It is my understanding that the James Webb will be programmed for mapping using it. Also, many car companies have been moving to it for autonomous cars for the future. What the fuck did that sentence even say? Why would I want to use interpreted Python and have it sort, say, 150,000 elements in, say, 21 seconds? Wait, why the fuck? What takes... What? No, nothing. 150,000 elements is 0. Range 150,000. Let's see. Import random.shuffle or... sort r, let's see, t0 import time, t0 equals time.monotonic, r.sort t1 equals time.monotonic, print t1 minus t0. We'll give it 5 decimal digits. Okay, so it took 56 milliseconds, and probably if we do it again, yeah, you know, oh well, I would need to shuffle also. Random.shuffle or, and then print t1 minus t0 0.5f. Okay, we're looking at like 44 milliseconds, so this 21 seconds is a little bit absurd here. Well, I can take that same Python code and put it in Julia and have it sort 3/4 of a second in that same group of elements. Wait, 3/4 of a second? That's really fucking slow, buddy. That's like... That's like 17 times slower than Python. Anyway, fuck this guy. I don't know why. But yeah. The little throat cleaning he did before starting, yeah. Of course they have Trump as their prophet, right? Surely this is a copy pasta? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Did he literally just compare Python with Rust? Probably. Rust! So Sarcastic Donnie. How's it going, Sarcastic Donnie? Welcome back. Does it have the supported? I don't even know why. Why this person. Crazy Boy says, what are you programming, son? We're working on pre-commit today, but first we were beaming on some fools. I think we have to do this in the repository test, which I don't remember how this thing works. This simplifies all of the testing. However, we need to make a very custom repository in here. So we have to split apart this test hook repo function, which yeah, I guess we basically need to take some of these parts and do them manually, which is not so bad. Mostly like building this repository is the hard part, but then this part's not so bad. So yeah, we'll be taking this, writing a test for that. What the file says, the stuff in the acytilic panel, did you make those? Do you mean on the Twitch channel? On the GitHub channel? In the GitHub paint? Yeah. I made this, I maintained 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 this, and there's also a lot more that are not in this list. But yes, I maintain almost all of those. I created this one. It's kind of my baby. But yeah, I work on a lot of that stuff. Is that Bitwarden? It is indeed. Why does this Pokemon have a booty for a face? Oh, you're talking about Snom? There's actually two Pokemon that have booties for face. There's Snom, and then there's Pincurchin. Pincurchin has even more of a booty for the face. Look at this booty face. Look at this booty face. Also, both of these Pokemon were introduced in the same generation, so I feel like they lacked some creativity on here with booty-faced bugs. But anyway. Imagine doing TDD on web apps. TDD's not bad for web apps. I've done it before. I wanted to use these because it broke my brain. Oh, I just searched Google for V, and that didn't work. Reddit, why are you so slow at loading? This is pretty bad. The question was to assign 7 to a variable named 7 I have filled as a teacher. Yeah, this is it's pretty womp. Oh god. Well then. What are the buttons in the middle of your keyboard, and what is your typing speed? If you do bang keyboard 3, you can learn more about this. My typing speed is right around 115 words per minute on this keyboard. On my other keyboard, it's like 130. 120, 130, somewhere around there. Okay, so let's find a Golang test. Are those the other tests? Additional dependencies, test down there. Okay, so we're gonna add another test here. Test Golang with recursive submodules. Tempter, factory, store. We need this bit of code here. This is the repo that we need to create. Oh boy. Holy crap, why am I having such a hard time? Get grep dash l def make repo. Repo source. So this copies from a source repository. But we don't have access to that. Okay, so path equals get dir tempter factory. So this will be repo path and submodule path equals get dir submodule path or tempter factory. Okay, so we need to build up a submodule, and so this we just need that little file that we had, right? We need sub.go. Yeah. I wonder if I should do this without this fixture here because we can do it better with tempter. Actually. Oh. Let's literally just call this getInit. So we can probably just do that separately. I thought it did more work than that. I guess not. Yeah, let's just do this with tempter. Okay, so repo equals, or I guess we could do sub. Sub equals tempter dot join sub dot. We can do command output get init stir sub, and then we need to write a file to it, sub.join sub.go dot write put it here. Package sub import funct func dot println hello world sub go. And then we need to commit which we do somewhere. Let's see. Okantistan. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Magic says x equals 7, done, no declaration, no nothing. Damn you basic and the bad habits damaging proper programming skills. I mean, that would have worked fine, yeah. Let's see, commit. Yeah, we can use this. Command output get -c stir sub and dot, and then get dot commit stir sub. Okay, so that should make that repository. Println. So then we need to make the destination repository. Repo equals tempter dot join repo and output get. Let's just do all the get commands at the same time. let's do that. Dot intruder. And then we want to do repo.join main.go. Right, main go. We gotta grab main.go. Oh, we also need to add the go mod thing as well. Package main import github.com/actili/example/sub thunk main sub.thunk, and we need go mod as well. Chess module github.com/actili example. Hey Alexa, thank you for the resub at 9 months. Indeed you do get a brand new badge for that. You now have the, I think it's the shiny, the first shiny gold badge, or is that the first shiny? Is that the first shiny? I don't remember. I think this is the shiny bronze badge. I think that's what it is. But thank you for the resub. Thank you for your continued support. Oh yeah, you all caught my println bug. No, I made an error. I fixed it. We good. We good. We good. Main go? Main go fast? Main go where? MSR says, what's Umish edu? I saw it on the commit function. That is my email address. This is my email address is actili@umish.edu, and this is just a placeholder. So it makes all of the commits authored by me. These commits don't ever end up anywhere though. They're just they're stored internally in pre-commit, so not a big deal. Go on .14. I don't know that this value actually matters. I think it's a minimum version. I'm not really sure though. Let's see, repo.join go.mod, alright, go mod. Then we gotta do this, but instead it is repo. Oh, we gotta add a pre-commit hooks as well. Pre-commit hooks equals ID example, name example, entry example. Language Golang. Oh, we gotta add the submodule too. Yeah, we'll do that in a second. I think that's all I need. Oh, we probably want verbose true, just so it prints the output and it'll run with all the flags. Okay, cool. So then we need to do command output git-c stir repo submodule add stir sub. That'll add the submodule, and then commit. Okay, so now we should be able to do stir repo, then make config from repo. Oh wait. Stir repo. And we don't need that, no special config quarks. Git hook config store example. Then let's break a point right here. I think that'll get us going. Let's try that. Oh, I forgot to write the pre-commit hooks. Repo.join.precommit hooks.yaml. Write pre-commit hooks. Storev, what? I don't know why that changed. 350. Git args color. from pre-commit import get 398. I think args is this and color equals false. Okay. So now we should have a test which fails on the import there, hopefully. Hey, what's up, Ripterlo? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It says, how's Anthony talking about shinies without getting excited? Wait, what shiny Pokemon was I talking about? I don't know, at this point I have so many shiny Pokemon that I feel like I don't get that excited about them anymore. Occasionally I'm like, fuck yeah, finally got that stupid ass Pokemon. But, I don't know. Probably about it. Why do you still use, because it works, it's Gmail, it's good. It looks nice and open source. No reason to change, it's gonna last forever. Hey, what's up, Dave Coding? It says, going, gone. Wait, what? What's going, gone? My amazing Google Translate abilities are telling me that Python in French is la langue des serpents. I don't know if my university email still exists. Haven't logged in since I graduated. Oh, indeed, Steve Mintito. So Yumish promised that theirs will last forever. So, yeah. Hey, what's up, Specs? How's it going? Welcome back. Python in French is rest. Let's see. And Julia operates on the speed of Seek. Yeah. Rodrigo says, hi Anthony, how's it going? I just want to ask you about PyPy. Is it really good as it sounds? Just throw your regular Python scripts at it and they run faster if they're more than a couple seconds long. Yeah, it basically is that. It's pretty fucking amazing. The downsides, if CPyPy is a bit behind the Python version support, is there any other cons to consider? Yeah, it usually lags behind CPython by a version or two. Always talking about the shiny subheaders. I see, I understand. Yeah, usually lags behind CPython by a version or two. Also, some C extensions will be incompatible just because PyPy doesn't implement the full CPython spec, and so, or the full CPython API. Also, some C extensions will be slower than CPython due to the way that they have to get called. But yeah, other than that, like, those are the main pitfalls. Hey, what's up, Billiam? How's it going? Welcome back. But yeah. Okay. It's Thief. What is this? This thing. Repository -k this. It should crash. That was not what I expected. I mean, I did expect it to crash, but I didn't expect it to crash in that way. Let's see if the fix works for it. Pre-commit languages Golang. If we put recursive on here, does that fix the test? Well, we get to the point where it prints output. Oh, we got a norm output. Yeah. Should have put this in here. On my breakpoint. So ret equals 0, norm output equals b. Hello world. Okay, so it should pass, and if I remove the patch, it should fail. Oh, I checked out the wrong files. I was like, what? Okay, should fail. There we go. Cool. Get branch or get checkout 167 possibilities. That's not what I want. There we go. Recursive Golang, get branch, issue, origin master. We will change this commit slightly. And test for recursive submodules for Golang. Yes. Roger says, so you'd say that 95% of the time, if I don't have any bleeding edge features, it's a good idea to use PyPy. Yeah. Works well for me. I feel like some people go around Twitch collecting emotes like their Pokemon, especially the limited times ones like that. God damn it. Filled out this. Flexing your haha cat. Sammy Balls. Fix this now or I'm forking. Yeah, I need to make a I need to make a t-shirt for that still. What's wrong with your emotes? Oh, I think you just typed the first one wrong. Pi project.toml with a freaking emote. That's pretty good. How's it going, Tuber? Good to see you again. Flying here with the pre-commit Enos. Okay, so I did a little bit of investigation on this offline, and this depth command does not improve anything here. Oh, they're doing so much construction. It's really, hopefully you guys can't hear it, but it's really taking a toll. We'll put it that way. PyTest this. Roger Alba says, you have a very loyal and active fan base. Followers every time I tune in, at least 5 names are always seen. Yeah, there's a good chunk of you that show up to all the streams, which is pretty nice. Oh. Can you guys still see my stream, by the way? Because my view of it has crashed. Twitch! Can you guys let me know in the chat whether you can see me or not? Everything's working? Okay, cool. Then it must just be my dashboard. The Prenus says 2. Oh no. All I hear is rain that just started here. Oh man, I could go for some rain right now. Rain would be great. Have you considered re-implementing it in Rust? Yeah, that happens all the time as well. Does Michaela with 4 extra accounts? We'll never know. That would be crazy. Don't tell him we've never been able to see the stream. We've just been humoring him the whole time. Oh no. Python 390 says, what are you doing for a living? You do bang job. I haven't started yet, but I will be starting soon. A new job at Stripe as a staff software engineer. Hey, how's it going, JB Brett? Hello, hello. But right now, whatever the fuck I want, that's what I'm doing for a living. Alright, so let's push this up and then wait for a few years for the test to run, because Windows and the tests are kind of long there. I really want to do some analysis and figure out if I can trim down the test suite while not reducing coverage at some point. But yeah, I haven't done that yet. Have not done that yet. I should probably say clone command, but whatever. Make it less likely to collide with MyPy later on. Okay, but yeah, this looks good. Let's see. I did some tests with shared and reference and depth equals 1, and they didn't make a difference in the clone size, so I'm just going to stick to the easiest command. What's the staff distinction here? I will explain that in 1 second after I say hi to I Am Hardliner. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. How y'all doing? Let me give you a shout out. What were you working on today, I Am Hardliner? And I guess I'll talk a little bit about myself, and then we'll jump into resuming those questions. But my name is Anthony. I work on a lot of stuff in Python. I primarily focus on developer tooling, things like, you know, code formatters, linters, automation tooling, testing frameworks, stuff like that. And I stream a lot of it on Twitch, which is fun. Today we're working on pre-commit, which is a tool that I created. The idea behind pre-commit is it is a framework for managing, well, Git hooks, but also linters and code formatters. You basically set up a config file with versions and tools and where to download them from. It knows how to integrate with Git hooks, but the big, really cool thing about pre-commit is it installs all those tools for you, so you don't have to manage installations of anything. And it supports a bunch of different programming languages, so you don't have to worry about, you know, configuring Ruby and Rust and Go and all these other programming languages. Pre-commit just kind of handles all that for you. And we're fixing a little bug today in the Go implementation, which is cool. But anyway, that's pre-commit, and that's a little bit about me. What did you work on stream today? But yeah, RKJ says, what's the staff distinction here on my title? Because I'm going to be a staff software engineer at Stripe. So it's staff, so it's kind of silly and arbitrary, but usually when you have titles for engineers, it usually goes from associate software engineer, which is like intern, software engineer, which is like new hire software engineers, or if you have a company that doesn't do levels, like often everyone will just be a software engineer and they won't have, you know, any distinction from that. Then, you know, past that is usually senior software engineer, and past that is usually staff software engineer, and then past that is either senior staff or some don't have a senior staff level, and some just go straight to principal. Anyway, those are leveling. Wait, another raid, TBD Gamer. Thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. Oh no, we have to do the spiel yet again. And Chill Freak, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. What were you working on, TBD Gamer? All right, well, those of you who are just here from the other raid get to hear the spiel again. My name is Anthony. I primarily work in Python on a lot of open source software. I like to focus on developer tooling, and particularly productivity tools, things like code formatters, linters, automation tooling, testing frameworks, that sort of stuff. My project that I'm working on today is a thing called pre-commit, which is a framework that I created. The idea behind it is it installs tools like linters and code formatters and runs them against files in your repository. It also knows things about Git hooks. The TLDR is you set up a config file with versions, tools, and where to download them from. It can integrate with Git hooks. But the really cool part about pre-commit is it will install all those tools and run them against your files for you. It also supports a bunch of programming languages, so you don't have to worry about, you know, configuring tools in a bunch of different languages. And since you version them, everyone that uses your repository will all have all of those set up at the right version. So yeah, we're working on pre-commit today. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're all doing well. Saval says, on one hand, I'm happy for you that you have a new job, but on the other hand, we can't make jokes about you being unemployed anymore. Yeah. How long have you been doing Python programming? I started programming in Python around 2012. So it's been, I don't know, 8-ish years. The other day we trolled Rockstar by telling him we were all muting his stream after he played an awful song. That's so good. Yes, Snoopcat also works there. You start a new job and I take a hiatus for my PhD. I see. You'll be starting in February, but it's February already. Yeah, I didn't think about how that text would age. I'm starting on the 22nd of February. Immediately a striper. Yes, I know. I repeat the joke. Congratulations for being a striper. Or as they say in French, le stripperino. It's true, it's true. I'm Hardliner says we did a gaming stream today. Oh, cool. Awesome. Sounds great. We only do gaming on the weekends. Sounds cool. Lint hooks, coders, and Git formatters. Wait, did I mess that up? If I messed that up, you know what I meant. Looks up engineer in French. OMG, what? Anthony's going to be an engineer. Welcome, Ancient Coder. Curious Yellow says, wait, why did you leave Yelp? Oh god, I left Yelp in fucking 2015, like a long ass time ago. 2015? No, 2017. Do you want the real reason or the reason that I told people? The reason that I told people is because I wanted a new change of scenery, because I had worked there for 5 years, and 5 years was way too damn long. But in reality, I was kind of fucking sick of the politics and being paid fucking pennies. Yelp serially underpays their engineers. But I think what you're actually asking is Lyft, which was the place that I worked after Yelp. And yes, Lyft and Yelp are very easy to confuse together. I've confused them together many times. Oh no. Cables are all tangled up. When I played with them, a bunch of shit fell off on my shelf. Let me fix this. And I left Lyft not by my choice, due to COVID-related layoffs, where they laid off 20% of the company, and I was part of the 20%, I guess. But yes, double raid, indeed. God Emperor Engineer. Yeah, things are going well, TVD Gamer. Rogiello says, can't wait till you graduate from staff engineer into senior staff and then senior ultra max pro engineer limited edition. Yeah, pretty much. Quick, somebody do a one-person raid. No, I'm not gonna do that. Shiny staff engineer. Anyone else having deja vu? It's true, it's true. I think Anthony is a stuck CD, yeah. Were you at Yelp or was it all a dream? I was at Yelp, then Lyft, and now Stripe. We're having a discussion on how to make useful content for learning from. Your YouTube series on Python was at the top of the examples of good content. Awesome! Well, I'm glad people enjoy my content, TVD Gamer. But yeah. Time to do it again, Michaela. 3 raids in a row, wow! So you're starting in March then. I mean, end of, like, 2/3 of the way through February. Oh, but yeah, actually starting probably in March, because it's, you know, bullshit onboarding for a bunch of weeks or whatever. Hey, what's up, Arctic Space Fox? Hello, hello. The Black Zillion says, how do I configure a second monitor in Ubuntu? To be honest, when I ran Ubuntu directly on hardware, I just plugged it in and it worked. I don't really know. I just used a little graphical settings thing and went to, you know, where's the thing? Is there displays? Yeah, displays. I just went here and configured it this way. Running 1920 by 1082. Perfect. You can tell that I've missized my screen, but I'm not gonna fix those 2 pixels. I don't have time. I'm trying to fix that. But yeah. Every company has an effing monosyllabic name. I get them all confused. Oh yeah, for sure. At least there isn't a Y in this company name. Because man, the Y company names, that made it so much more easy to confuse. Apot says, yeah, it is the startup problem. You're doing really fun things, get paid well, but when the company grows, it loses its fun. Yeah, because when I joined Yelp, I was like 115 engineers. By the time I left, it was like 600. When I joined Lyft, it was like 450, and by the time I left, it was like 2,500. Like so many fucking people. It was ridiculous. But yeah. Oh my god, Rodriados and Rodriabla. Wait, I am confusing you two. I'm so sorry. Wait, you're not even the same color. How did I confuse you two? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. You guys even have different colors. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing there. Wait, do you have different colors? Yeah, you're yellow. Does Rodriabla have an assigned color? Oh, you do. You're red. Okay, my bad. I'm just derp. Curious Yellow says, by the way, I use pre-commit every day. Love your work, man. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it. Pre-commit is definitely the thing that I'm the most proud of. Superworm says, according to my math, we can only have 450,000 of 4-letter stars. Well, Stripe is 5 letters, so... Arctic Space Fox says, Andy, can you do a monkey type? Monkey type? I know monkey type is a Python library. I've used it before, but I don't myself. Yeah. I don't know. If it's X11, it should work, and if it's Wayland and doesn't, it's by design. Stripe with a Y, Stripey. Yeah, I bet you there's like an X Lifters channel in the Stripe Slack that's STRYPE, like almost certainly. Oh no, someone doesn't understand my error message that I added in the latest version. After upgrading 210, I am now facing a hard fail for hooks that are using system. Look Black specifies language version, but is using language which does not install an environment. This used to work. Yeah, I know, I made it not work. Yeah. If you're using language system, then you're not installing a particular language. There's no reason to use repo for that. You probably want to use repo local. Local repository local hooks, yeah. In your case, you're inheriting language version from the base repository. This is an intentional change because your configuration is misconfigured and was leading to confusion. I don't know why they showed me their Pi project. Really doesn't matter. Why didn't you read the changelog? Because the changelog says that. Cool. Anyway. Monkey type is the typing practice. Oh, there's also a Python library called monkey type. James White says, how do you test a function that just runs a bunch of other functions? All the other functions I tested separately. So, yeah, this is a tricky question. So this is what I refer to as procedural code, and procedural code is actually very difficult to test. So essentially, like, this is probably your main function or something like that. And yeah, this is code that's very difficult to test. What I recommend is having, like, unit test your individual functions in here and have one integration test that tests the entire behavior of, like, all of these being run. And you'll be extremely tempted to mock each of these out and test that with everything mocked out. And I would strongly suggest not doing that, because your test ends up being just a copy and paste of the implementation, but with mocks. So what I would do is, like, run a real version of this and, make a temporary directory, create a file in that temporary directory, run your function against it, test the return value here, and then test, like, some side effects that you expect to see as a result of this. I can give you an example of this. So The main function of PyUpgrade, if we look at def main, you'll see that it does argument parsing from its inputs and it runs fixFile on all of its outputs. And if we look at fixFile, it does, you know, a series of procedural executions here and then returns some value here. But if we look at the test for main, what I do here, main, I don't want to, here's any of these are examples. So what I do here is I make a temporary directory, I set up the file here, I give it the particular contents it wants, I run that function and check its, you know, value, and then assert the behavior of the side effect. I don't actually care about how it's actually implemented, but I check the behavior here. So yeah, that's what I would recommend there. Curious Yellow says, are you going to be working in Island or in SF? I'm going to be right here. I'm not moving anywhere. Stripe actually has offices all over the world, despite having 2 headquarters. But yeah. Anyway. Newspoint says, just use a random case that would happen, but leave the edge cases for all of them. Yeah, I agree with that. Emissary says, just saw that PyUpgrade can run on standard with file name equals dash. You know, sys.standardin buffer has a limit of characters. So the way the buffer works in sys.standardin, well, implementation defined, but CPython uses, I believe, a 4 kilobyte buffer size. But sys.standardin can be any size. You can pipe whatever you want into it. It's just a file. It's just a pipe. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, PyUpgrade is just going to read the whole damn thing into memory, blend it all into memory, which is fine. That's kind of how it has to work. Do rewrite anyway. It's working on Python source, so hopefully your Python source doesn't produce memory pressure there. Corn Code says, if you have a dataset with columns that had values that need to be obscured consistently, how would you do that in a memory efficient way? Obscured consistently. Dataset with columns that had values that needed to be obscured consistently. How would you do that in a memory efficient way? I'm not sure what you're asking. Yeah, could you elaborate? Like, do you want to avoid the repr from spilling secrets, or like, what's the question there? Because if you want a repr to avoid secrets, you would just wrap it in some class that prevents the repr from spilling secrets. You could probably use a name tuple with a single element and override double under repr. Yeah. Redmax says, can you suggest any courses / videos on how to test your code correctly with best practices? I mean, I have a few videos on my YouTube channel. I don't really know any courses or videos specifically, but yeah, I don't know. Don't have a good answer for that. Hey, what's up, Be the Typing? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. 10 gigabyte source file? Yeah, I hope not. Mr. says, did you ever resize your VM hard drive? 20 gigs was a bit greedy. Or is it easier to create the second one and mount it and use this for your workspace? You mean 20 is too big or too small? Storage. I use 40 gigs on this. I just use a fixed size. I don't bother changing it. But yeah, this is the number that I've decided upon from experimenting. Why are you ringing, Dicksword? What happened here? Oh. But yeah, no, I didn't resize my VM. Minhaj 6 bytes. This is probably the first time on the Twitch website. Well, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Not K, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. If 2 files had IDs that couldn't be released, how would you make it so they're replaced with the same value? Released. Like secrets? Replaced with the same value. Are you trying to do K anonymity? I'm still confused by your question. I don't know. It's too small. I have 2-3 projects and run talks and a few Docker containers and it's full. Oh. Are you running this command periodically? Docker system prune -f and checking out this video? Gonna work? Yeah. The first video. Not the second video. The second video is just for lulz. But if you don't run your Docker commands with RM, you end up having a bunch of left around containers. And if you build a lot, you'll have left around images. Healthcare data. Okay, you're trying to anonymize patient data. Yeah, I don't know. It would depend on the technology you're using. But you'd probably end up either just like ignoring particular columns or replacing them all with some constant value. And as long as you're using the same constant value everywhere, it's not like a big deal. Or in your output or something like that. But yeah. Hopefully that helps. Hey, what's up, Marconev? Hello, hello. Pythonic Pie, good to see you as well. And Hyper-V, I just provisioned VHD size as the maximum I'd ever want it to be, since it doesn't actually use disk space on the host until the VM actually writes to the VHD. Yeah, so the thing is, depending on your virtual disk implementation, the sparse disks will be slower than a fixed size disk. I found that the fixed size disks provide almost like a 20 to 30% performance improvement, and so that's why I use them. But yeah, if you want to use variable size disks, then yeah, you could do that as well. Fisher G says, do you need to be good at math for high-level programming? No, you don't. Tuborm says, I need your wisdom. What? What is your question, Tuborm? It says, Anthog, there's a saying that goes, if you touch noodle while T-posing that position with your feet, you get good luck for the rest of your life. You're just trying to get me to show my footsies on stream. I see right through you, Baldothas. I always do Docker RM if I don't need the container anymore, and also Docker volume prune. Running Docker ps-a only shows the containers I need. Do you reuse containers? So there's containers and images. Containers and images, and they're different. Minhaj 6byte, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Containers are the things that you start up and tear down, and when you tear them down, you probably don't need them anymore. So you can just run docker run -shrm and like don't worry about those after they've been pruned. But the images, you kind of want to keep those around. Remember says, should I procure a Hagao? I don't know how to pronounce that. Keycaps. I don't understand the. I don't understand the appeal of the like cross-eyed tongue drip face. Like I don't. I'm not gonna show it on stream, but I don't understand the appeal. Why people think that is hot or whatever. It just I don't get it. Maybe you could explain it to me, but I just don't understand. Okay, are these tests done yet? Okay, done. Cool. Yeah, cool. So let's merge this. I think I'll just make a release for this because I think it's just a bug fix directly on master. So yeah. Yeah, we can make a release real easy. It says mop blush shit wrong window. 244 says, Anthony writes code. Advice for spending a training budget at work. Do you have book recommendations? I don't read, so I actually don't have any book recommendations. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I don't know how to read chat, as you know. I don't need -print anymore. One line. Online, one line. Okay, so what has been merged? Just the submodule fix. Yeah, I might as well release this. Why not? Release early and often. So changelog 2.10.1 2021-01-02. It's February already. 206. Fixes. Fix language Golang repositories containing recursive submodules. And then we want to get the right issue number. 1788. Issue by, and I'm going to credit the actual issue author, not me. By Gaurav. And then the PR, which should just be 1789, by Paul H. Fisher and me. 1789 PR by, we'll just credit Paul. That seems fine. Get show v2.10.0. .10.0 at 2.10.1. Yes. No. Yes. And yes, we're doing a get commit -n. Estes Bedes wheel. Upload. Upload. 2.10.1. Oh, did I just tag the wrong tag? Did I do 2.10.0? Good dummy. Nope, 2.10.1. We good. We good. Star. Got to grab my PyPI password. Paste. Copy this. Enter. Are you trying to get my W3 school's punishment to be showing feet now, rollers? Apot says, release early often, discover the problem, roll back to last May. Praise the uplord, yeah. 1789, watch out, French viewers are going to revolt. Wait, is 1789 like some relevant franchise? Okay, so we need to do a few other things. Testing zip app, make zip app 2.10.1. We're gonna open up GitHub. Please be logged in. Yay, I'm logged in. Got to make another release. Draft a new release. 2.10.1. Pre-commit me 2.10.1. Gotta retry that because it didn't work. And grab these. Oh. Here. Oh, why that new line was missing? Is it missing here? Shit! Damn it! Oh wait, maybe I do it like that. Okay, never mind, we're fine. We good. Unless... Am I consistent? Did I do this consistently? Did I somehow have consistency here, even though it looks wrong in my head? It looks like I am actually consistent here. Huh. I would have put a new line after all these. Past self, why have you done this wrong but also have been consistent about it? Am I really consistent about this? Wow, I'm amazed. Yeah, these are all consistent. Wild. Wild. Did you error again? Please work. Please, please, please. Like you need a pre-commit job to check the changelog format? I mean, it worked, so... Also, I skipped the hooks when I make the changelog. So... couldn't help. We attach those. And don't drop the frames during upload. Nice. Cool. And then booblish. Cool. All right. What is in this Y directory? And music has stopped, and I am super overdue for getting my water, so I'm gonna go fill my water. I will be right back, and I will see you in a bit. Hello, I'm back. How's it going, chat? The French revolt every year. I understand his confusion. I see. Oh my god, there are a lot of blue names there. But yeah. Last night I took a quick look on Twitch and I found ducks, owls, chickens, wolves, puppies, llamas, and alpacas. Yeah, science and tech is pretty weird. Pretty weird. You are red, Apot. You can change your name. Actually, you don't have a color. You can change your color by doing /color. You got randomly assigned red. But it could be any other color. Now Beldothus is green. I see, you've changed your color, and my chatbot has noticed that your color has changed. Look at that. Look at that fancy color change there. I developed bugs! Since how long does it take to get water? I'm back. Took me a little while. Oh, Lucasitzi, don't change to black. Black is the worst. Then I have to look at I have to hover your name to figure out what you are, and I know there's like there's an accessible colors option. I just don't like it because it doesn't make the true colors work anymore. It kind of distorts the normal blue, which I like the normal blue. But anyway, yeah. Barely readable, yeah, not readable at all. We were worried you would never come back. Of course I would come back, chat. Color in French is couleur. 711-933 is a beautiful and nice color. Is that the one that you've chosen, Lucasitzi? This deep red? It's a good one. It's a good one. There's like one hex code that I've memorized, which is 1E77D3, which is Microsoft Blue. Yeah, or I actually think it's old Microsoft Blue. I think they have updated it since then, but yeah. Okay, the other thing we need to do is we need to upgrade pre-commit.ci to use that latest version, because presumably other people want to use that as well. Oh, I should really make a periodic job which just upgrades this, but I haven't done that yet. Pre-commit.ci / runner image. We're going to do upgrade. Oh, I guess I know FFF and 000. That's fair. I know those ones, and you know F00, 0F0, and 00F. I think those ones are pretty easy. But as soon as you get to like yellow, I think it's like F0F. Let's forget. I mean, you can always just try those base ones. Element style, background, F0F. Ooh, that's magenta. F0, that's yellow. 0, and that's cyan. So this is where CMK comes from, actually. So there's M. There's, or CYMK. Yeah. There's Y, and then there's cyan. So that's how the color theme works out there. But anyway, yeah. I've memorized the Rocky Linux background color. I see. 18181B. That's very close to like black, but not quite. The red thing is called red Bordeaux. I see. Apot says, what are we doing now? Well, now we're going to upgrade pre-commit.ci, and then we're going to add proper login redirection for pre-commit.ci. Because right now when you log in, it always takes you to the homepage, which is not great. Why no dark theme for GitHub? I think GitHub's dark theme looks really bad. It's too dark. Backrub says, does your PC dual boot into Linux, or is it just a Linux machine? It's actually neither. This is a Windows. I'm running Windows, and I have a Linux virtual machine. But some of my other machines boot straight into Linux, and yeah. So I have a few different configurations, but yeah, this one is a VM. Okay, so we should bump to 2.10.1. We also upgrade virtualenv. Wonder what changed in virtualenv. Should I look at that? It's probably just the setup tools versions, if I had to guess. Let's look at commits. Oh yeah, look at pre-commit.ci doing that shit. What did it actually change here? Also, how did... Oh, it reordered the imports and added trend comment. Nice. Good job there. I must have done this from the UI. Interesting. Oh, and this is a setup tools pip bump. Cool. Neither of those actually impact us here. Upgrade pre-commit. Upgrade. At some point, this will all be automated, and I won't need to do these patches. And I'll just have continuous deployment. So I'll just like make a release and let the robots do the robot stuff. But until then, I'll be manually. Curious Yellow says, "Where are you? I am in San Mateo, California." Is Linux in a VM your preferred workspace? Well, I would prefer just direct Linux. But for streaming, yeah, this is what I do. And I guess when I work on open source stuff, this is the same setup I use. I guess technically what I do normally is I use this font size. but streaming at this font size doesn't really work for you guys because you can't really read this text. So I bump it up a bit so that you can read. But yeah, on my other computer I use the smaller font size. So not WSL. I use a virtual machine. This is the setup of my VM. I also talk about why I use a VM and not WSL in this video. Okay, looks good. What are you notification? Oh, I'll reply to this. Use a repository local hook as shown in the documentation. There's an example for silent there. I would not suggest using language system for black. Or what was the other one that they had that was language system? They had Pilot. Yeah, I guess it's just black. Is this a chat window for ants? Right. Is the laptop just the same setup as this VM in the sense of configuration? Yeah, my laptop is set up exactly the same. Although it has fewer processors and much less RAM, so the VM has fewer processors and much less RAM. But it's basically the same setup. Also, my laptop is 2 years older than this machine, so it's older, crappier tech. Oh, Maximilian forgot to thank you for following, and Curious Yellow, thank you as well for following. Welcome to the stream. Result 2 is actually not that bad nowadays. I use it for work now, and I'm getting used to it. It has some annoying bits, and would prefer a Mac, but it's alright. I see. I develop bugs. Thank you as well for the follow. Welcome. Bella says, from watching the stream in the Discord, it seems that there are a lot of people who have something wrong in their pre-commit configuration. Do you think there's some UX/documentation effort to be done to help with this? I mean, I think in most cases it's just like improving error messages so that it guides people down the right path. But also people try and do some crazy weird ass shit that's just like hilariously not supported, but they're trying to do it anyway. But like most of the time it's pointing people at the docs. So like I don't know that documentation actually helps here because people don't fucking read the docs. But you know, if we were in like an ideal world where people read the docs, then yeah, like improving the docs would help. But I find that like 9 times out of 10, well, probably even more than that, the answer to all these questions are like, here's an exact thing from the docs that you failed to copy and paste. I could have linked to the docs and the errors. So the thing is, like, a particular error message could be any number of different things. So like in their particular case there, like, you know, the docs could tell them that they're supposed to use, you know, repository local hooks, but actually you'll see, like, you know, from what I answered there, there's actually two exact different solutions to what they wanted to do. One is like, don't use language system for black, and the other is like, use repo local for Pilot. So like, you know, this particular error message has 2 solutions, and you know, they're both not doing exactly what they're doing. Yeah. So I don't know. Unsupported, like how? Man, people do all sorts of weird shit. But like the most common unsupported path that I've seen recently is people will take the virtual environments that pre-commit provisions and then modify the contents of them. Which just like subtly breaks all the guarantees in like really, really weird ways, and then they come and complain, and they're like, Pre-commit didn't rebuild my environment when my requirements for change. It's like, yeah, well, you did a dumb thing. Like, that's on you, buddy. Like you hacked the internals. I didn't hack the internals. The other thing is like people expect language system to do things, and like it's very explicitly like language system is this is on you, friend. Like you are setting up the tools here, not the tool. But yeah. But anyway. All our messages today should say read the docs. Yeah. Why would you do that? I don't know, man. When you get popular enough, people do crazy shit with your software. Completely out of your control. But, yeah. Let's modify the environment that's set up specifically to not need intervention, but still complain after I intervene. Yeah, exactly. Like, the default path makes it so you don't have to set anything up. But now they're, like, forcing themselves to need to set things up, which is, like... Yeah. Well, it says... I love how Anthony says Dick Sword when I say Discord, but says Discord when I say Dick Sword. Doesn't it kind of say to prevent pre-commit in its own environment? I'm not talking about pre-commit. I'm talking about other things that are installed inside the pre-commit environments. But yeah, like it does say to use a virtual environment for that, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like specifically in the environments that pre-commit, in the implementation detail that you shouldn't even need to know about. People are like fucking with the internals. Man, the other one that really grinds my gears is when people will like change the code and then they'll be like, this code is broken, and like the stack trace doesn't even match the source because they fucked with it somehow, and it's like, no, you did this to yourself. Those ones are really annoying. People do that? Oh yeah, all the time. All the time. And it's really fucking annoying. They'll just, you know, change a file, introduce their own bugs, and then be like, hey, I have a bug here. This is actually why I complained about this on Twitter recently. Yeah. OP, we patched your tool and now your tests are failing. Maybe don't do that then. MSR, thank you for the resub with Prime. 7 months in a row and 8 total. Thank you for your continued support. Good to see you again. Chico Codes, welcome back. That's brutal. Fix my code, please. Yeah, 100%. I changed the source to my liking and it broke everything. You fix that, please. Yeah, it's worse than the people that are like, I'm gonna fork. It's like, I forked and I forked it up. But yeah, it happens when you have enough people using your code, people will use it wrong, and then they'll complain to you after they use it wrong, which is even better. Okay, so we gotta wait for this to update, and then we'll grab the version out of this and upgrade pre-commit.ci. Wait, did Facebook change their logo again? What is this company? This is the email. You appeared in 41 searches this week from Lyft, Yelp, Stripe. But is this Facebook? Did they change their logo? Facebook logo. Why does it look like a Google logo? Is that something else? Yeah. Why does this look like a Google logo? Also, why are the stonks directly in the directly in the LinkedIn page? Yeah, I'm gonna go to LinkedIn to look at stonks. Why is this so ugly? Also, it looks like Google. It looks like a Google logo. But anyway. Does pre-commit periodically clear its cache, or can I do it manually? So there's two ways. There's pre-commit GC, which will remove repositories which are not used. So you can use pre-commit GC. Or if you want to delete the whole thing, I would not suggest doing the whole thing. You can do pre-commit clear, or clean. I don't remember what it is. It's either clean or clear. But I would not recommend doing it. Ernuke says it's Facebook. Yeah. Jprat says easy views. Wait, for what? For which thing? This is an old one. I think Facebook has had that logo for a little while now. It's the mother company. They use that one for the GitHub. Do you mean the Facebook? Like 6 to 12 months, I see. If you join us, you'll get RSUs with stonks at this value. Yeah, that's totally what it is. That's 100% what it is. Yeah. Are you updated yet? What the fuck? Why are you taking so long? What is it possibly doing that's taking so long? This build was super fast on the pull request. How long did you take? Oh, it built... Oh, using cache. Well, this part's on cache, which, yeah, I guess this part's slow. Okay. That's fair. I should probably reorder this for the more likely things that happened earlier. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Docker fill. Reorder docker, git branch. Reorder docker file. There we go. Okay, so these things are slow and pretty constant, so I'm gonna move them up here. Oh shit, that's not what I want to do. Go and Rust, move those above the virtual environment. And eventually I want to move Go and Rust out of this image and have upgradable components, but I don't quite know how that's going to work yet. You know what? This probably isn't worth fixing. It's so infrequent that I encounter this. And I'm probably just going to delete the Rust and Go part so it won't be faster, but yeah. Bounty coding says thanks, yeah, no problem. Vettel says, Android's code, what do you recommend to manage packages pipenv or poetry? Well, I would never recommend pipenv. I hear poetry's nice. I don't actually need it or use it. I just use requirements files and just plain virtualenv, which works fine for me, but I hear poetry's good. But I again haven't used it. I want to write something, but Python has like 5 competing standards, which is always fun. Kind of. What's wrong with pipenv? So the first reason that I don't use pipenv or poetry is I think that they're both unnecessary. It's not hard to use vanilla VM or vanilla virtualenv to make virtual environments. The real thing that they're solving there is essentially lock files, and lock files aren't that complicated either. Like pip freeze is pretty easy. Generating one without conflicts is now even easier because pip no longer installs things with conflicts, so you can just start from your minimal requirement set, pip freeze that, end up with your requirements.txt, and that's essentially your lock file. If you really want more advanced upgrading, you use a thing called pip tools, which is actually how pipenv and I believe poetry also. Actually, poetry might have their own resolver. I know pipenv uses pip tools though, but pip tools is essentially a lock file generator thing. So essentially, like, pipenv is a slow way to use pip tools virtualenv. Slow and buggy way to use pipenv and virtualenv, and you might as well just use pipenv and virtualenv instead of using pipenv. Poetry is a little bit more involved in all the features that it provides and the things that it's trying to use. So like poetry is a little bit different in this regard, but again, like I find that the stuff that it adds doesn't provide value over the complexity that is necessary to set it up. So I'm just gonna use requirements files and virtualenv myself. But yeah. High Tech says, do you use VM everywhere? I don't. Here, I don't even have I don't have pip installed at all anywhere. And I actually talked about my setup here, global pip, on my YouTube, so you can check that out as well. Related videos. Let's see. Virtualenv VM. Virtualenv from nothing. Yeah. So check out all those videos. I talk about these sort of things. Don't get him started. Yeah. Vettel says, so what's a good practice I should use, or just use poetry for quality of life and ease of use? It's up to you. I would figure out which one works best for you and then stick to that. I know which one works well for me, and so that's why I stick to that. Also, the one that I use, like, I'm not... Oh, did I not merge this? How did I forget to merge this? What? Well, I guess I'll merge it now. But let us go to the info branch. That should get us our latest version 4 minutes ago. And you can see that it is using pre-commit 2.10.1 on Ubuntu Focal. 385, 2718, 379, 391, Go 115.6, Node 14.15.4. Yeah. See what all it changed. It should have just updated the 2 versions. Oh, it also upgraded pip and virtualenv. Pip 21 is the version that has no more Python 2 support. As well as, setup tools is the one that removed easy install. Not that it matters, pre-commit doesn't use either of those tools, so it's fine. Cool. Alright, so then I can take this version here and go over to web. Web handler, and there is a version here. This will bump it in pre-commit.ci. Upgrade runner image version. Scripts lambda build. Deploy build. And then we will deploy this to dev. Deploy. Says, I advise you to read No Prevent Fix, a framework for shifting the discussion around vulnerabilities in open source. Is this their, is this Google's stupid fucking document? No Prevent Fix. Yeah, this is Google being assholes. Posted by Class A asshole Rob Pike. Yeah, this is stupid. I read this already. It's Google being like, fuck you, open source developers. How dare you make software that's not vulnerable with 3 people working on it? We are a $1 billion company and we're not paying you, but you should do better. Look, this is a fucking stupid document. But yeah, I did skim it. It's really fucking long too, and super techno mumbly garbly as well. Probably because they're trying to hide that they're being assholes in writing it. It's you know, typical Google tone deaf open source response. But yeah. Okay, let us take this pull request. Make sure that this still works. Again, this is something that I want to automate at some point, but I haven't done that yet. Which is essentially to test the thing here automatically. Vettel says, alright, thanks. I just really like when there's a bunch of competing standards doing something, everyone has their own opinion. I'd rather listen to someone who is a Python expert. I see. MSR says, do you have a video about AST? I do in this video, so check that one out. I skimmed it, it wasn't that bad. It was extremely garbly. So it's extremely garbly, but it's also a very bad take overall. Golden Cartel says, font on Ubuntu looks cheap and weird compared to Windows. So this is Windows. This here is actually Windows. This is not Ubuntu, because Ubuntu is just a virtual machine for Windows. So if this is the font you're talking about, this is just because GitHub chose the shitty font. If you're talking about this font, I actually like this font, but I don't know. I don't know. It gets bad after the point I stop reading it. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, the thing about that article is like 2 paragraphs in, you're like, I'm done with this. I don't want to read this anymore. Okay, but this should have... Cool. So it should have pulled the image. It should have taken less than a minute to pull the image because it was not a full pull. Okay, cool. So 35 seconds, which will get incurred by 2 people's runs, which is fine. Yeah, this autofix worked. And then this should have passed. Cool. That looks good. I still think I can reduce this build down. Maybe. How would I do that? Maybe not. Because I still have to load the YAML somewhere. Anyway, that looks good. Let's deploy this to prod. Deploy and prod. And push origin head, so I don't forget to do that. You tried other fonts. Problem with trying other fonts is 1, you need to figure out how to install them, and then 2, whenever you work on a terminal that's slightly different, it's going to be slightly different. So, and also there's like 1,000 fonts, and they're all basically the same. But no, I have not tried other fonts. I've tried Consolas, I guess. I like Consolas, but setting up Microsoft fonts on Ubuntu is a little bit a pain in the butt. What virtualization software are you using for the VM? This is actually, I have a video about my full setup here, so check that out. But I'm using VirtualBox, and it works pretty well. GNOME has a built-in font install. Yeah, but I can't automate that. That's a problem. We must rightfully shift the consensus and execution of complex identity management pipelines to more well-framed industry framework metadata solution. Yeah. What? Thanks, Google. Ya fucks. Let's see, did the person go online? Nope. If you want it for automation, yeah. Well, currently every part of my environment is automated, so I don't want to add manual steps to setting up my VMs because I set up many of them. Yeah, and running font config is not automation. That's not actually helpful. Why'd you join Stripe versus anyone else? I actually wasn't looking for a job, and then someone, a friend of mine in open source, reached out to me and was like, hey, we are building a Python team from scratch, and we want to use the open source software that you maintain, and it would be cool if you came and helped us build this Python infrastructure team around the software that you're, you know, the industry expert at. And seemed like a cool thing to work on, and so I went through the application process, and yeah, that's why, because I'm gonna be working on cool stuff. Is it the twins? The what? What are the twins? Just add your fonts to... Yeah, I'm not gonna check in font files either, so I don't want to do that either. Do we have any word on pre-commit.ci? We do not. But if they don't let me work on it, I'm just gonna quit. So doesn't really matter all that much. Because I'd rather work on stuff. I'd rather not be limited in what I'm working on. We'll put it that way. And if they're gonna be, you know, dicks about it, then yeah. RTFM. Yeah, I don't have time to read the fucking manual while I'm on stream. You gotta tell me what you mean, Curious Y'all. You can't just say the twins. and have me, you know, mysteriously know what that means. Because, man, doing it for the twins makes it sound like I'm like a creepy frat bro looking for some hot grills, which doesn't sound right. But Pythonic Pie says both Google and Dropbox let Guido spend 50% of his time. I don't think I'm gonna be able to work on it at work, but the founders. Oh, are the founders twins? I didn't know they were brothers. I knew they were brothers. I didn't know they were twins. Are they twins? Let's see. 9th of September 1988. They're not twins. They're not twins. They're just brothers. So even then, like, they're not twins. So not only would I have not have found anything, but no, I don't, I've never given a fuck about the founder of a company that I've joined. I would not join a company for a founder. Unless I'm founding the company with that person. That's probably the one exception. But, you know. Yeah, I don't. I guess there would be some cases where I would not join a company because of the founder. But I don't think I would join a company just because of the founder. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so let's work on the second thing that I want to work on today. What was it? I forget, because there were like 3 things to work on. Oh, fuck! I just set today instead of doing bang today. Oh, damn it. And it just tried to send an empty message. Shit. Mailish says, do you ever use Jupyter? No, I've used it once. Once or twice. I don't think it's super necessary for what I work on. Where the fuck is that? SQLite db.db schema select star from swore it's in from today. Set this back. Yeah. Actually, wait, why is there not an empty one? Oh, this is the empty one. Set today. There we go. Fixed. Hey, what's up, by Satisfied? Hello, hello. We got the MOTD about the otaku again. Yeah. Should I use SQLite or SQL Alchemy with pandas? It depends on what you're trying to do. You can also use both of them together. Like SQL Alchemy can bind to SQLite. It depends on like what your backend is and like how much SQL you want to write. I mostly just use SQLite directly because I'm okay with writing manual SQL, and I'm the only one maintaining it, and I find that ORMs can be a little bit overkill. But don't let that discourage you from using an ORM. ORMs are great, but yeah, I prefer not to use them for simple projects. Of course, if I'm working on a larger project with other people, yeah, then I will you know, lean more towards ORMs where it's less likely that I need smart people who know SQL to maintain it. Cool. This person fixed their config. Nice. Glad they got there in the end. SQL Alchemy is dope if your SQL knowledge. Yeah, 100%. 100%. My brain parsed SQL Alchemy as Postgres. That's funny. Hey, what's up, Legnon Pierre? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Whoa! Anonymous has gifted 10 gift subs. Who are you, Anonymous? Thank you for the gift subs. And, you know the rules, chat. Welcome to Viking Coder, Metal Storm at 4 months, Mr. Martin, Unfeeling Cash at 2 months, Black Sails, E2IO2H, Absinthe, K-Merc, Dr. Batman PhD, and Moliendo. Welcome to Subdim, everyone. Wait, does Anonymous show up on the, Oh, Anonymous doesn't show up on the gift subs leaderboard. Interesting. Well, thank you, Anonymous. Appreciate the gift subs there. And there you go, chat. You're welcome. Anything gets to eat today. Yeah, that's how it works. Hey, what's up, Energy? Hello, hello. Anonymous does not forgive and does not forget. Expect subs. Hey, what's up, for fuck's sake? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I think there's a clip of me reading that. Twitch. We do not forgive. No, that's not what I want. Twitch. Either it's code clips. All time. Oh no, stop. You're a lie! I love that this is the top clip. And the pen spin, the boom! Where is it? Here we go. This one. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. Expect subs. I like that though. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, if I could order you a pizza, I totes would do. Oh, pizza sounds so good. I'm probably getting pizza later today. Pizza sounds great. Why work for Stripe if subs go brr? Yeah, if only subs were enough to pay the rent. I do appreciate all of you that subscribe, but Twitch does not come anywhere close to paying my rent, unfortunately. It would be cool if it did, but you know, I'm not holding out on that. Okay, so the thing that I want to do today, open up some MS Paint and show you what happens here with the OAuth 2 flow and the login flow. So let's say that I am on page / I don't know, run, GitHub, etc. foo bar. Well, let's do repo GitHub foo bar. This isn't actually a real URL that pre-commit.ci supports, but let's assume for the sake of discussion. And let's say that they are logged out. So what I want to show is a login URL that's like /login / you know, question mark return equals something. And then at the end, return this URL. So we'll go through the login flow and return this. However, this gets complicated. So the way that this works right now is this actually redirects to redirect. And yes, there's a security problem with this, and I will talk about this in a second. This redirects to GitHub's OAuth flow, and then eventually GitHub, you know, does their shit and then redirects back. Oh, that's a circle I wanted. What? This one. There we go. GitHub redirects back. Oh, that line's too long. Redirects back. So this is, you know, the blob that is GitHub. Redirects back to us with a OAuth URL. This is maybe /OAuth /GitHub /confirm with like code equals whatever. And then we need to decide from this URL to redirect back to this URL up here. With that slightly curvy line. And so essentially what we need to do is take this bit of state, pass it through this here, then pass it to GitHub, then have it returned somewhere in this URL here so that we can redirect back there. Now, the problem with this, or the biggest problem with this, is an open redirection bug. And actually, I've worked at 2 companies that have had this exact open redirection bug. And so the problem here, let's just say open redirect. Well, I don't need to open that up. So the problem here is somebody could take this URL here and then put, you know, put a garbage URL in here like https sketchy.com/foo, and then have that pass through Google's OAuth or GitHub's OAuth thing, and then eventually have it here and like still preserved as, you know, target equals https sketchy.com/foo. and then this redirect here would, instead of sending it back to pre-commit.ci, send you to sketchy.com/foo, and I want to prevent that. And so the best way that I've seen to solve this, or at least the most foolproof way that I've seen to solve this, is instead of using the actual URL in this return, well, there are a couple like easy ways to fix this. So like one is preserve the same URL but make sure it's relative. And yeah, that's a little bit error prone because people can do funny things with relative URLs. The most foolproof way that I've seen to do this is to encrypt the target URL in this parameter, so make it opaque so that the user can't know what's in here. And if you fail to decrypt this value at this point, so just pass like a little token blob along here. If you fail to decrypt this value here, just redirect to the default flow. And I think that's how we're going to try and approach this. But yeah, like Yelp had this safe reader function, which spoilers, safe reader had 3 or 4 security vulnerabilities that I found in it. So just by putting honestly putting the word safe in a function name is, you know, never a good idea because it's almost always wrong. But Yelp had this bug and I fixed it on there a few times. But Scott91E1 says, are there cookies involved in this? So I could do this with cookies. The problem with cookies is if you logged in 2 different tabs, it would potentially redirect you to a thing that you don't expect. And I wanted to just, not have to manage any global mutable state. Here, like, we explicitly have this little blob that we can pass along, and I believe GitHub supports like some blob here. Let's actually look at that. GitHub app auth flow. Not device flow. I'm pretty sure. Hey, look, there's over escaped here. Authorizing. No. Maybe this is Webflow. Login auth authorize, and you can pass in state. No. Unguessable random string is used to protect against cross-site request forgery. I was thinking of sticking things in state, to be honest. Unguessable random string. What is the CSRF vulnerability here? Actually, because I don't send this state right now. Used to protect against cross-site request forgery. What is the actual attack vector here for CSRF? Then someone else logs you into this GitHub app? I don't see how that's a problem. Unless that login has side effects, but our login does not have side effects. So I guess you would want to prevent someone else from... Yeah, I don't think we're vulnerable to this. So I think we can stick our redirect string into this state string, and that'll get propagated back here as this here. Yeah. Users are redirected back to your site by GitHub. Oh, is it to... Oh, you post this to... Still don't understand how this protects against CSRF. You're supposed to send this state string to the OAuth token upgrade. What? This looks like the old OAuth flow. This might not be the app flow. Oh yeah, this is OAuth apps. Okay, so that's why I'm confused. Okay, we'll read the actual app one. There's a ton of weird OAuth issues. Oh yeah, for sure. What encryption algorithm? I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. I can probably just use what's the one that everyone uses? I can't think of the name. Fernay. Hopefully safe reader, yeah. Hey, what's up, Journey in AI? Hello, hello. The pitfall I see over and over is that just because you get OAuth working doesn't mean you did it correctly / securely. Oh yeah, 100%. Let's just be honest, unsafe reader, yeah, that's the right way to do it. MySQL real escape string is neither MySQL nor real, nor is it escape string. Yeah. I myself ended up using the state and telling customers to handle it safe. Pip install is dangerous. Yeah, I actually already have it as dangerous because it's a dependency of Flask. I'm already using it for the session cookies. The problem, I guess, so the problem with it's dangerous is you can read the values in plain text. Maybe reading is fine. I'm pretty sure you can just read the values out of the token. Save past trusted data to untrusted environments and back. Yeah. This is essentially the same idea. Oh, look at that. Look at that fancy thing. Weird, it's almost like I'm working on this thing. I can probably just use the Flask secret key. Well, wait, does it just straight up pickle? Probably does. That's probably fine. Yeah, we could probably just do this. But neat. Well, I see. They got new upgrade. Cool. But yeah, I need to figure out how to write all this and make sure it all works well. Hey, what's up, bitchin'? How's it going? GraphQL is so much cooler than REST. Meanwhile, backend people cry. Yeah. That's the real answer to GraphQL being cool. Is you sop up the tiers of every backend developer. Let's see. GitHub app login. I fucking hate this. GitHub apps. Okay, here. Authenticating with GitHub apps. Here's what we want. Yeah, private key, blah blah. Nope, that's not what we want. Identifying authorizing users. Web application flow. Request a user's identity. Okay, with client ID, yeah. Should not contain any other arbitrary data. Oh, and could contain any other arbitrary data. Okay, cool. It's like, wait a minute. Yeah, so we'll stick our data in there. Yes, this is the bit that I wanted. Redirected back to your site. Yeah. State parameter is not returned when GitHub initiates the OAuth flow during app install. Oh, so you are supposed to use this as an OAuth as a cookie. Because it just says it doesn't get this back, so... We actually don't care about the request forger here because we're okay to just drop this exception on the floor. Interesting. I actually can't use this thing. Friendly people are like butterflies. They suck bad. Backend developer tears for salt. Maybe we do this with cookies. Yeah, this is weird. This is unfortunate. The URL in your application where users will be sent after authorization. This must be an exact match to one of the URLs you provide as a callback URL. Hmm. 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 Interesting. Well, that's not what I expected. I guess we can just try this and see what it does. Did I close my private? Oh, I closed my private window. Control Shift N. Yeah. Because I'm logged out here again. Let's log in. Why did I close it? I knew I was gonna have to do more stuff with this. GitHub. Bin programmer says, "What are you trying to do? Pass data through an OAuth flow." I guess I will be using cookies then. So, kind of wanted to avoid cookies, but yeah, because it doesn't tell us. Like, we can't use a custom redirect URL. Which is what I would want to do. Yeah. The URL in your applications. This must be an exact match to one of the URLs you provide as a callback URL when setting up your app and can't contain additional parameters. Yeah, this is the part that sucks. Like, what the fuck's the point of specifying this if you can't change it? We're gonna try and change it. We're gonna see what happens. So let me see what this URL is supposed to look like. Hey, what's up, Atchman? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. GitHub auth URL with your client ID. So we'll have to look at what the client ID is because I'm pretty sure I hide it slightly, but I don't need to because it's not secret. Yeah, because this does that. Let's do network, record, and click button. Want all requests. Why did it not record? Oh, did I do it backwards? So here's the URL that we went to. Okay, so let's copy this URL and we'll log out. So we do this URL here and we do ampersand. Let's actually clear this. Ampersand state equals test. And then we got here. Oh wait, it did pass the state along. See? Well then what the fuck? I guess we can use this. Okay, that's cool. And yeah, this code is potentially a secret, but you would need my backend secrets in order to translate it, so I'm not concerned with showing you this. But okay, it looks like we can stick things in this state, so that's helpful. And it also looks like we didn't need that state to recover a token here, so yeah, we good. Hey, what's up, Alexibacon? Oh, sorry if I didn't say hi. That was 3 minutes ago. Welcome to the stream. For fuck's sake, says great stream, man. Learned a lot. Sounds good. Sounds good. We got him, boys. Send the botnet after him. Yeah. I actually need to fill up my water because it is about water filling up time. And then I guess we'll play with this little state thing because it looks like it has what we need here. So I will do that and I will be right back. Hello, we're back. Mike Leroy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And Simple Coders, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you again. Okay, so it looks like we can pass along state there, so that's good. Let us see. Looks like we already have a secret key here that we can use. Import web.handler. And we want to what? It's dangerous. GitHub. Maybe we can just use it's dangerous directly. Is he ending stream? No, we're still going. Andreas X, how's it going? Uptime just shows how long I've been streaming for. It's just a cheeky little check, man. URL safe serializer. Yeah, so I think we can just use this. I wonder if there's a Flask. Let's see, Flask. Serialize. Secret. I don't know. There's I guess we could just see, what is this thing called? Secret key? Flask secret key. Flask.secret key. Presumably in the docs that talk about that. Secret key. How often do you think Flask gets pull requests that are like, you, or security scanners that are like, you have a secret in your docs? It's like, no. This is just an example. Security saying session cooking for any security related needs by extensions. Do not reveal this when posting questions or committing code. That's so funny. I guess it's just an attribute. I wonder if there's anything else that uses it. Flask uses it's dangerous. What? Edited by Flask Lord himself. He occasionally streams on Twitch. The Big Lebowski says, what are you writing? If you do bang today, you can learn about what I'm working on. How many times do you think people use the example as their own key? Oh yeah, wait, let's Google it. I bet we can find a bunch of people that are using it. I bet if we go to GitHub and search for this string, we'll find other people using that. 1K results. Yep. Wait, what? Wait, what? Somebody ran you random and got the exact same bytes? No. What? But yeah, there's a lot of examples of people having that exact same key, which is pretty sad slash funny. But yeah, that happens. It's good to see that even the example has a very strong secret key. I don't even know if that's that strong of a key. I feel like I would give it more entropy than that. But yeah. Domination coding says I have a constant which determines the environment variable a token should be given as. Bandit thinks it's a hard-coded secret. Bandit is fucking Bandit. If you name a variable token, it will complain that, oh, you might be exposing a token here. When man, this makes rating AST parsers incredibly difficult because you tend to deal with tokenization, and it's like, oh, you named a variable token, it must be a secret. Don't print that. Don't string format that. Ugh. I really wish GitHub had a simple and secure way to report something like secret leakage without having to set up things like the security section. I always feel like an ass when I don't, and opening an issue seems awful. Oh yeah, for sure. I have found that exact same thing while reporting all of these security bugs to people's repositories. It's like sometimes like people have no contact method at all. So like I'll like rip their emails out of Git commits, or like I'll find their like corporate contact, or like try and search for bug bounties. Like it's just it's awful. Here's what it says. I have ideas here. I can install the package, but running the console script errors. This is the error that you get. No module named source in their startup. Is this your own package or is this someone else's package? Oh, here's the setup.chi. So, this should not have source on the beginning. This should have EMF. It should be emf.main. And you should have an EMF file inside your source directory. Assuming this is your package. If it's someone else's package, then you'll have to fix it. Yeah, this should have another directory. This should have EMF as a subdirectory here. And yeah, it should not have source dot there. So yeah, make an EMF directory, stick all these files in it, and then change this from source dot to EMF dot, and then it should work. Andreas X says you somehow activated my Siri while watching your stream on my phone. That's amazing. Yeah, like there are two people in my chat named Alexa, and so often I'll say, "Hey Alexa, welcome to the stream," and then people's Alexas will go off, which is funny. I picked on a random new repo the other day, and they committed the fucking AWS directory. Oh my god, that's amazing. But wait, but then what's the difference between if you rename source to EMF? So, the whole point of doing a source layout, yeah, I actually go over the source layout in here, but the whole point of the source layout is that it's not importable from the working directory unless you have it installed, which I find is annoying, so I don't bother with the source layout. That's what this code here does. I think you can actually put EMF equals source here and it'll work, but I've never seen that work properly. This is the only option I've ever seen passed here that works correctly. Presumably because this option was never intended to do what it does. And it's being kind of abused as a side effect for that. But yeah, that's what SourceStir does. That video goes over the details there. Okay, but it looks like we can just use this basic "it's dangerous" serializer. Ooh, that's not what I want to do. So I think we want to make a login URL function. Yeah, let's do that. Fuck Ginger 2. It's true, fuck Ginger 2. Def login URL, which is going to take what? Service stir and return URL as a stir. How does this function work? Why is it linking to the 1.x docs? Oh, maybe 1.x is the new version. Oh, right. Flask stopped being URL or 0 version URL 4. Hey, what's up, Metal for Loot? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Is there a way to set query parameters on here? Plus URL 4 with query string. So I can just try it. What happens? Flask.url4. I'm down in a web context. This is gonna work. Is it? Web.handler.app. I just do arbitrary. Hey, okay, that's cool. That's what we want. So this is going to return stir, return flask.url4. Login. Oh, this will be optional. Optional. Oh, we can do. Well, actually, I don't have it. We'll do that later. I could do stir or none equals none, but I don't have that yet. I don't have this upgraded. Service equals service, and then we want to do trans equals this. If return URL. If return URL, params state equals it's dangerous dot URL safe serializer. This must be like a salt of some sort. Maybe we'll make these make this the module level. Reader serializer equals dangerous.url safe serializer secret key reader serializer dot dumps return URL. I should probably make it a dictionary, but yeah, that'll make it easier to expand in the future. It's capital. Okay. Got it right one of these times. Okay. Hey, what's up, outdated version? Hello, hello. Good to see you. Alright, so that indeed fixes it. Watch the video 5 times. Still don't get why to use the source layout other than just so you can do python-m package and no more console scripts. Yeah, so the idea is that you can fuck up a package and the test will still pass. So I'll give you an example. So in this package, in my setup.cfg, I need this particular packages.find here. If I'm going to move this, and I run my tests, the test will pass even though the code packaging is incorrect. Let's see when I run this, all the tests will pass. But if I were to package up this particular package, if I were to do python setup.py sdist, and then cd into here, and then, let's delete all these. Make an sdist. If I were to install this package, wait, why did it install? Where did these come from? Did I not break this hard enough? I think I didn't break this hard enough. Wait, has setup tools changed to default to pulling on packages? What? Oh no, the egg info is probably still around. It's up, Hiroshush. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hold on, let me get to a clear state, and then I'll show you. Oh, I probably should have looked at what this to do said. Oh, whatever, it's gone now. Okay, so test will pass even though the packaging is broken. I think. I hope. Hey, what's up, Ergo? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Trippetti. This is the song after it, probably, so if you go back one song, you can find it from that playlist. I don't really have a good thing that's hooked up there. Okay, so now if we do python setup.py sdist. Okay, there we go. Now this package is broken. So even though the test passed, they only passed because of the working directory. Pip install py-upgrade. And so now you'll see if I run py-upgrade, the model didn't get pulled along because my packaging is broken. And the fix for that, to make it actually fail properly, you can do package dir equals source, or empty string equals source, and then make dir source and move py-upgrade into source. So now if I run the test and my packaging is broken, the test will fail. So you can see here, it failed to import stuff because it's not in the right directory. But if I fix my packaging, of course I have to put the package dir back. And I have to set where equals source. So now if I fix my packaging, the test will pass. So it's a way to make sure that your tests are testing that your packaging works. But I YOLO a bit, and I've decided that I don't make this mistake, so I just use the old format because it's easier for me. But you would, in theory, do that to be safer about it. James White says mid-February and it's snowing outside, and tomorrow's 10 degrees colder, making it below 0. Oh. Weather went from just 10 and rain to under 0 and snow in a day. Yeah, that sounds like Michigan weather. Michigan weather's all over the place like that. Web.handler.app.test request context.answer. And then we want what? App.handler.login URL, service equals Gita, return URL equals, let's say, /foo. So, fuck. do this. God damn it. Yay, now we get a state variable here, and in theory, I should be able to do web.handler.reader serializer.loads that string. Oh, sick. Okay, cool. This is much easier than I thought it was going to be. Much easier than I thought it was going to be. Whether being all over the place, yeah. Yeah, that happens. Okay, this is cool. I like this. Hey, what's up, Leonard SSH? How's it going? Have you been here before? Your name sounds familiar. Welcome back, if so. How you doing? Yeah, so construction. Construction's driving me crazy. Okay, so we need to add this to all of the routes that render the login page. Maybe we just pass this function along? Let's see. Passing functions to Jinja templates Flask. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Why is this a weird decorator? Jinja filters, Jinja deliberately makes it difficult to run arbitrary Python. Yeah, this is why Jinja sucks. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna stick this as a global. I'd like to be able to import, but I know you can't in Jinja. I guess I could write... Did I write all this in line? No, I don't think so, because I need an assignment here. Why are they even working on a Saturday? So Saturday is one of the days that they are legally allowed to construct. Armin has left the chat. Wait, was Armin here? There's no way Armin was watching my stream. There's absolutely no way. He has much more important things to work on. Actually, we kind of need to know this as request.url. Ugh, sucks. The other thing is, do we compute this all the time? Alright, let's see all the places that we call URL for in here. Actually, how do we get all... So those are all the ones that call URL for, and then we need to grab all the ones that look for login. Actually, it's probably just those ones. No, not that one. That's the function that we want to replace. Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. Nope. Nope. So that's that there. Okay, so this is the case where we have the login URL. We should have this in one other place as well. Here. So those are the two places. This one, we can leave out changing this URL, so we can just leave that alone. Yeah. Not much left for Jinja 2. Oh, okay. I don't know if he has a comment Twitch. Oh, I see. Jinja 2 makes a lot of decisions that I think are dumb. Like, for some reason, they've arbitrarily chosen to make none lowercase, which I think is stupid. Enter and false are lowercase, but not null. Null doesn't work, so it makes some weird decisions. That's what this is about right here. This is because none must be lowercase in Jinjin. I always make that mistake, and it just kind of silently does the wrong thing. And silently, like emphasis on silently. No one would ever do construction on a Saturday here. Friday at 12, everyone is done until Monday at 10, having at least 2 hours of breakfast. Yeah. I mean, part of the noise ordinances make it incentivized to work on Saturdays, because Saturdays have expanded noise hours in San Mateo, which makes no sense. It should be the opposite. They should have expanded noise hours during the weekday and not on Saturdays. But She's went says, just got a chance to watch the VOD back. Thanks for explaining. I guess I see why you would use the source, but it's a little unfortunate. It breaks console scripts. Any way to use them with source layout, or does that beat the point of source layout? No, it works. You just don't put source in the beginning. So in the example that I just showed, I guess I'll do it again. Make dir source move pi upgrade source. Package dir equals source. So I'm leaving the console script the same module path as it was before, so I'm not putting source dot in the beginning of here. Putting source dot in the beginning of here breaks this. But you put where equals source, and then if I do virtualenv pip install dot, and then you'll see that if I run pi upgrade now, it works. So yeah, it doesn't break console scripts. You just have to do them correctly. So what you had in yours was source dot here, and you don't want that. So this should be a module path, not a folder path. And the module path will be rooted at whatever your package dir is. So in this case, source. So you don't include source there. Yeah, I know it's confusing. That's why I think source dir is stupid. And that's why I don't do it. But yeah. Anyway. That comment, yeah, fuck gender 2. Right. Also, how's it going, Alexa? Wait, did you change your color, Alexa? Oh wait, no, you just don't have a color. I see. You just don't have a color. Understand. Okay, so anything that renders the header needs to have this login URL. Wonder if I can do enough logic in the template to just do this. Actually, I think we're just gonna expose this function because, yeah, because I don't think threading this through is gonna be a useful. Man, that kind of sucks though. Yeah, so I essentially want to conditionally generate this URL here. Well, let's just pass it through and everything. It's probably fine. Let's see. GitHub user. Alright, index doesn't have it, but this will. Why is it just user here? Shouldn't it be GitHub user? Or do I just pass through as user? Oh, I do pass it through as user here. Let's make this consistent. GitHub user. Oh, that's gonna break stuff. Man, I need better tests for this stuff. Hey, what's up, Chom? How's it going? Do we have... Oh, we do the same thing down here. Wait, didn't I just edit that one? No, I edited the install one. Ugh. Let's undo that. No, no, no. Yes, yes. Not trying to creep this. Not trying to creep this. Let's see. Okay. Web handler render template. So we need to add login URL equals the answer says, I don't really understand the use case of macros in Jinja. Can you explain it as in a short example? So macros are essentially Jinja's form of functions. So if you wanted to have some functionized code, some reusable code, you would write a macro. Because Jinja doesn't have a way to define functions. The term that I know that I think of when I use macros in Jinja is the term partial templates. Although that, I believe that terminology is specific to some other templating language that's not Jinja, and Jinja doesn't use that wording anywhere. It might also be just the corporate speak that I picked up at Yelp, where I built my own partial template system for the templating language we were using. But yeah, it could just be that somebody said that name and that's what stuck, and I don't actually know the real word for it. We actually don't need it for the index. We can leave it out there. We don't need it for admin either. That's my own special page. Install, we do. These are not in any particular order. But we can fix it. Login URL. Service equals service, and turn URL equals request dot. How do I get the path out of a Flask request? I guess we can breakpoint and look at it. So let's do break a point. Then open that up. Path. Ugh. I want the path with the query. Full path? Last.request.full path? Hey, there we go. That's what we want. Okay. Don't need index or admin. We do want it for install. Login URL equals login URL. Service equals. Oh, let's do service. Turn URL equals not negative. That. Okay, so we just need to add that to these other endpoints. Login. Login. Oh wait, what does gate repo do? Does that 400 or does it redirect? Oh, to do redirect to login. Yeah, we might as well do that here. Flask.redirect login URL. We also need service in here, I guess. Oh, but this doesn't abort does it. Flask abort with redirect. You have to return a redirect. Is there a raising version? I would love a raising version. Hey, what's up, Will Studies? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. These are not the same. I hate when people use the word simply and it doesn't answer the fucking question. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna fix this now. We're just gonna leave that. We can answer this to-do some other day. It's simply wrong. Yeah, exactly. Repo run stall name redirect. Okay, so this is just a redirect. Repo name redirect. This is also just a redirect. This is an image. This is a redirect. This is our auth callback. Okay, so we will have to change our auth callback. Okay, so that fixes that. Oops. HTML. There we go. Okay, so in our header, we actually need to take login URL now. User login URL. Oh. This gets a little weird. The problem is, it only ever happens here. I kind of hate this now. But this should be login URL. The problem is we hide the user for the homepage. Shazawak, welcome back. Good to see you. Is pre-commit something like Husky is for node projects? So you can actually use pre-commit on node projects. Pre-commit is essentially a better and older version of Husky, a more mature version of Husky that supports a bunch of different programming languages and takes a completely different stance to how tools are added. Husky requires everything to be globally installed, whereas pre-commit will, install those all for you. But good to see you again. How you doing? Been a while. Should everyone treat HTTP codes as magic numbers? Order them through variables. It depends. I think 404 and like 404, 200, 500. The basic ones I think are fine to just use them in line. For the more obscure ones, then yeah, I think you should probably write them out. Feels bad, man. Husky bugs my Git interfaces, they time out. I actually don't know much about how Husky works, personally. Hide user in. Yeah, this is kind of a bad interface here, but I think that's what we want. Be explicit at least, I guess. Login URL equals login URL. Login URL equals login URL. Okay, so that should get us our first step there. You know what? I'm just gonna test in prod. I don't want to fuck with the URLs, so I'm just gonna push this to prod. And by prod, I mean my staging environment, so it's not actually prod, but this is gonna be faster than setting up all the URLs and stuff. Is that Django? No, yeah, it's Flask. Why is it curly curly space foo space but curly curly? Oh, they both work. I'm inconsistent. so 25 instances of space afterwards, and a lot more with not space. So I use both. It doesn't matter. The spacing in there is yeah. is not the same. Okay, so what's up, Furbagos? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So if I log out, I should see this URL should be the same. Oh, I need to actually look at a run though. Install /GitHub. Yeah, remember this works. Okay, so now this login URL doesn't contain. Oh, this is prod. Install GitHub Acytili 2. Okay, so this login URL should have the return URL. It has the state variable on it. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. We need to then take that and pass it along. So web handler. So we gotta take this and I kind of want a URL formatting library here. GitHub auth URL base equals this. Actually, does this get used anywhere else? Literally just used there. Yeah, so let's just inline this. No reason for a constant if you're only going to use it once. Base equals this. Query equals client ID. If let's see. If state in, I don't remember how this works. It's like request.params, flash.request.params. No, that's the web app version. What is the attribute? Flash.request. Is it form? No. Args? Args. Okay. Oh, I should have checked if it didn't work for missing things. Request.args.get lat2. Done. Okay, cool. Okay, if... Oh, I should have checked for contains. I want to do in instead of that. Dang it! Class.request.args WAT in this, WAT2 in this. Okay, cool. It is mapping type. if state in flask.request.args, then query state equals flask.request.args state. And then curly.parse dot, what is it? URL encode. Is it you that takes the mapping? Yeah, it is. Query vars. User says, why is the list converted to foo equals A, foo equals B, foo equals C, and not foo equals A, comma B, comma C in request URL formatter? I know you don't like it. What if one of your strings contained a comma? So there's actually kind of three different ways that people do this. One is the way that you're suggesting, one is the way that request does it, and then there's the PHP way, where if you have, actually, I wonder what this does. Oh, that just fucking URL and JSON encoded it. So what PHP does is actually this. It puts this like weird bracket after it. That's how PHP reads variables. But the reason is it makes it unambiguous what the contents of the string are. Whereas if you had commas in your string, you would have no way to disambiguate between a part of a list that contains a comma and a list element. So you have to keep them separate. And you can probably do special tricks with escaping and stuff, but yeah, then you have to involve escaping, and that doesn't sound fun. No part of that sounds fun. The PHP way, yeah, right, Alexa? Okay, I think this looks good. Oh, I forgot a curly brace. I was like, why is this not highlighting properly? Okay, so let's try that. Yes. Run the linter before. Okay, alright. I understand you mad. Oh, and this function, we should have undone that one. No. 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 Split. No. Yes. No. 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 Okay, we will discard that diff. Web handler urlib.parse. We'll just run the linters before we deploy to dev. And don't deploy to dev. Your own code is incompatible type set dict stir stir. Oh, because I'm a dummy. I am a dummy. I put a curly brace, but you don't need one. This is why we run the linters before we deploy. Is there a maximum length of URL? I think I'm having issues because my URL is too long. Yes. Depending on your source, browser, and server technology, there are different limits. I believe the spec says that URLs are unlimited. However, unlimited things generally are unrealistic. I think most browsers limit it at like 14 kilobytes. Nginx has a very small default URL limit, somewhere like 4096. And old versions of Internet Explorer have a very, very small default limit. So sometimes you need to update your server limit, but often if you're passing too much stuff in your query params, you probably should do it in different ways. Like a URL with a mile-long query string is probably not how you want to approach things. Like, you know, this is why things like GraphQL do queries in their post body or in a request body, even though they are actually retrieval functions, which is a bit of a hack. But yeah, it depends. Python 390 says, "What do you think about Django?" I think Django's fine. Okay, so this still has that state variable. Let us inspect and look at our network and record and clear. So we should see GitHub redirect us back with this state, which starts with EYJZ or EYJYZ, and we do see a redirect with state equals EYJYZ. Okay, cool. So that got back, but it didn't, of course, didn't redirect us to our proper URL. So that's the last part that we need to do here. So let's log out and go back to this page, which is apparently in Dutch. Why do you think it's in Dutch, Google? Also, why are you translating private tabs? Seems kind of sketch. Okay, so now we just need to do the last part of this, which is web handler. Which is in here. Okay, we do a redirect there, or we do a redirect here. Okay, so here we want to do, what happens if we do handler dot, or web dot handler dot reader serializer dot loads garbage. What happens if this happens? We get its danger dot got exception. What happens if we put garb dot ash? Signature does not match. Let's see what their exception hierarchy is. Because in theory, we just want to catch all of their exceptions. Bad data appears to be raised if bad data of any sort was encountered. This is the base for all exceptions that it's dangerous defines. Cool. Bad signature, bad time signature, signature expired, bad header, bad payload. Okay. Oh, how long do we know? What is the age limit on these? What is the default age limit? I guess we should check that. URL safe. Serializer. We gotta find what the serializer is, because that's probably what defines the actual age default. Oh, is there not a way to configure it? How does this work? Object F insults. Huh. Weird. Microsoft IIS and Windows also have insane defaults on the server side things. Oh yeah, for sure. Chum says, explain Super. I actually don't have a video about Super. I was thinking about making one the other day. So maybe we'll put one together. I'll add that to the video idea. And I'll probably record that soon. No promises on when it happens. But yeah, I'll try and put something together for that. Because it is a concept that's easy to confuse, and it has a decent amount of history. Okay, I don't really fucking care. If it's expired, whatever. Okay, wait, what was the exception? Bad data? Bad data? Try... the reader URL equals reader serializer.loads class.request.args.secret reader. Let's see, I guess we could do state. Dot. Why did I do dot secret? What? Except key error or it's dangerous.exe.bad data. Then we redirect to the. I guess we could do. This. Well, let's do it in 2 lines because this line's too long now. Else flag return flask dot redirect reader URL. So that catches the key error here, or the data error here. And we will try all of those cases. I'm thinking whether there are downsides of using implicit super instead of super current class self. There are 2 cases where implicit super does not work. And those are, and this I'll cover this in a video. If you have a nested function and you call super here, so actually let's say we have class C, and that inherits from class B. So if you are in a nested class and you try and call super.f, this or nested function, that's not going to work. So that's one of the cases. T dot. Where are you? Oh, you're in. You are in this directory. Oh, we need actually c.f. So you'll see super no arguments, which is a really fucking weird error message. So that's one case where it doesn't work in nested functions. Actually, it'll do the wrong thing if you have a variable here. And let's say you pass 1 in here. Super type object must be an instance or subtype of type. Which is totally exactly what you would have expected here. But anyway, so nested functions don't work. The other thing that doesn't work is list comprehensions. So let's say we did return 1, 2, 3, and maybe this override should have done super. Let's see. Actually, I think it's only in the target. I think it's only in this part that it's a problem. Super dot f. That works fine. That's only when you call it here, I guess. Yeah. And that's because list comprehensions introduce their own scope. This is also true for set comprehensions and dictionary comprehensions. So those are the 2 things to look out for: nested functions and comprehensions. But other than that, it doesn't really have any downfalls. But yeah, super's kind of weird. Super is kind of weird. It's definitely more magical than I'm comfortable with. Also, I know how it's implemented, which is even sketchier. It does frame jumping to find the first argument of the function it's contained in, and that's why it doesn't know where what the first argument is here, because this frame that it lives in is kind of an anonymous frame. Also, you know, the nested function makes another frame as well. So it would have to recursively look up the frames. So that's why it doesn't work. It's from a wacky implementation detail. Grivenborg, how's it going? Welcome back. Why aren't you using Vim, you bum? Oh, man. As if the day couldn't get worse. But go from construction noises to the fucking asshole with their car alarm. Just, I can't win here. There's just always so much noise going on. I really need to put a brick through his windshield. Good old frame hacking, yeah, indeed. Indeed, that is what's going on. Okay, so I think this will work now. Let us try it. Just deploy this straight to stage thing. Model has no XC. I actually have a video coming up about why these two imports are the same, but or not the same. Oh, I forgot to add. Oh, these fail. Yeah. Shazwag says, why is there 0.2% Ruby inside pre-commit? So pre-commit supports a bunch of different programming languages, including Ruby, and part of the test suite is to test and make sure that Ruby works. And so there are necessarily a bunch of different programming languages for all of those different tests. And since one of them is Ruby, there's some Ruby. But yeah, the code for that is actually right here. Ruby. Nope, that's Roost. Not Ruby, that was Roost. But yeah, there's a little teeny bit of... Oh, let's get ignore in there. Teeny bit of Ruby here, which just prints out some Ruby. But yeah, it's for tests. Make sure things work. Okay, so now in theory, I should be able to click on this login URL, and it should take me back to the exact page I'm on right now. After I say... Wait. Oh, this is the wrong app. Fuck. Okay, and this is prod. It's like, wait a minute, why didn't that work? Because I did prod. Why are you searching now? No. Slash install slash p-type slash ace-2. Okay, so this is the one. This is dev. Okay. It's like, wait a minute. Okay, so I should be able to click on this, and it should redirect me back to here, but logged in. Did I click? I don't think I clicked. Click at a link. Space. Fuck. Why didn't it work? No! Huh. Got the right callback. Oh. That's why. That's why it didn't work. I think. Back to... Here. We logged out. Refresh one more time. Okay, so now it should work. This is what I should probably write test for this. Oh yay, it works! It works! Okay, so let's try it with bogus state now. So let's log out. Oh right, it's janky in that you can only log out from the homepage right now. Okay, so in theory, if I copy this URL and I put some just garbage state in here, it should redirect me back to the homepage. Oh, nice. And if we log out again, and we paste this again, and I remove the state from here, so it should work if I don't have state. It should take me to the homepage. Cool. Cool. I think that works. Nice. Okay, get def stage. So just review this, make sure it looks fine. Okay, we added a serializer using the same secret key there. We added a login URL function. We call that in those views. We redirect based on the state. And update the templates. Yeah. Pretty cool. Redirect back to current page for login. Mr. XQ says, hi, I'm currently learning Django and I'm interested in web development backend. Do I need to learn or use Linux? I'm a Windows user. You actually don't need to use Linux, but it might make you a better programmer, or you might learn things better. Don't worry about the bot. The bot's being trolly. Wow, why is it triggered 3 times in a row? The probability of that is so low. Is it broken right now? No, oh my god, the probability of that is so low. It's like, I think it's 1 in 100, or I think it's 1 in 10 to trigger. Maybe that's not so bad. It's that triggering it 3 times in a row is a 1 in 1,000 occurrence. What's GNU? It's a religion founded by a bunch of white dudes with beards. That's so true. How's it going, Konik? Vital Clan member says, what is best, lint on pre-commit and test on pre-push, or do both in one or the other? I think that running tests in pre-commit is too slow. So if you're going to run tests at all as part of your automated Git hooks workflow, pre-push is the place for that. Hey, what's up, Justin Rice Dev? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, but yeah, this works. So I'm gonna deploy this to. I'm gonna rebuild so that it has the right revision, and then I'm gonna deploy this to dev and prod. Deploy, and then deploy. I stuffed the ballot box with saying GNU plus Linux. I'm actually kind of amazed that it triggered yet again. Prod, yep. So work if one worker creates the state, encodes it, and a different worker decodes it. Yes, so the secret key is persisted across sessions. It's not generated. I have a particular Flask encryption key that I have set for that environment. Or, yeah, per environment. So there's a different one for dev than there is for prod. Okay, so if I go to prod now, results.pre-commit.ci, let us go to install GitHub Acetilly, and I should be logged out here. Took a long time to load. Why did it take so long to load? Oh. But if I click log in, it should redirect me back to here. Please. Yes. Cool. That's really cool. It works. It works. Are you using Linux right now? Says OGP. Yes and no. I'm using Linux, but I'm also on Windows, which is how weird I can do MS Paint stuff here. But yeah, we implemented this diagram today, which is cool. Really cool. Let's see, 3 hours and 40 minutes. I think that's probably a pretty good stopping point. Let me check off that thing on the to-do list, and then we'll find someone to raid. Log and redirect. Done. Done. Cool. But yeah, let me do my spiel, and then we'll go find someone to raid. Get a view, and this thing. Get rid of you as well. But yeah, my name is Anthony. I upload my previous content to YouTube. That is youtube.com/AnthonyWritesCode, where you can find a daily educational video. So go subscribe there on YouTube. Is the auto scaling part not done? It is not 100% completed. I have the scale down part done, but I don't have the scale up part done. I also upload my previous streams here, so you can check those out. So subscribe here, ask questions, and I make them into videos, which is cool. I normally stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and you can hear about those through the 2 places where I announce them. One of those is on Twitter, so follow me there for shitty tech takes and video and stream announcements. I usually announce what I'm going to work on, and then we go work on it. And I actually did both of the things there today, surprisingly. You can also join the Discord. Thank you, Outdated Version, for the link to the Discord. The Discord is a group of programmers, and I also announce streams there as well. There's a beginners channel if you're just starting out and want to ask questions, or if you've been working for a long time and you want to ask questions. So that's a place to hang out and yeah, get help there. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by, and let's go find someone to raid.